Hi Alex, so we're in Christchurch in North Street, Abergavenny. What can you tell us about this pipe organ?
That's right. Today we are here with this 1896 J.W. Walker & Son organ, which wasn't originally built for this church. In fact, it was built for Neville Hall Mansion, which we know as Neville Hall Hospital today, the older building. It was gifted to this church in 1902, and it has been here ever since.
And what's the specification of the organ?
So on this organ, we have an 8-foot open diapason. We have an 8-foot Dulciana, which is Tennessee. We have a 4-foot principal. On the other jam then, we have the 8-foot vault flute, which is just the treble, which is just, it finishes at Tennessee also. And then to complete those Tennessee ranks then, we have a stocked diapason bass, which is just the lowest octave. And then, interestingly, this organ doesn't possess any independent pedal stops. Pedals are coupled through to the manual.
And why are we here today? What are we going to be up to?
So we're going to be carrying out some repairs on the organ today. We're going to be having a look at the concussion bellows. There's a couple of leaks that need patching up on that, so we'll be doing re-levering work there. And also on the main bellows inside, some of the corners are showing some quite big leaks, so we're going to be patching those up as well.
So we've come around the back of the organ, and for those that don't know much about organs, we'll have a quick chat explaining what every bit is and what it does. So down here we can see in front of me, this is the reservoir, and this takes the air, and it's got weights on the top to control the pressure, so that the pipes all get wind at the right pressure and speak at the right volume and the right pitch. And originally when this organ was built, it would have been pumped by hand, so there'd been someone in the corner. And you can see here we've got the bellow handles, and that moves two feeders, which are hard to see. They're located underneath the bottom of this reservoir, and they supply air into the reservoir. But these days there's an electric blower been added, and it's around the other side, and that's what supplies the air to the reservoir. It then comes out the reservoir into this trunking, and here's the concussion bellows, which we're going to be working on in a bit, and we'll have a closer look at those when they've been taken out. Here we have the concussion bellows that Alex has got out of the organ for us. We'll have a look at it to start with. On the back we've got a hole, and this fits on the trunking, where the wind goes from the main reservoir to the wind chest. And on the front we've got some, I think they're old bed springs here, and they hold the concussion bellows shut. You can see what's meant to happen is when the organ is in use, these will open and shut like this, just to help maintain the wind pressure, keep it even, keep the pitch of the notes the same. But if we have a close-up, we can see we've got problems. The leather's got old, it's all cracked, it's leaking, it's hissing a lot, and it's not doing its job. So what we're going to do is take it apart and re-leather it basically. So the first thing we're going to do is take off this frame, take off the springs, and then we can get access to the leather. We've got the springs and their frame off, and we can get a better look at the leather, and we can see it's really shot down there, and also at the other end. I don't think there's much saving this. It's not going to be worthwhile patching it, so we're just going to cut it off, and then we can use it as a template to cut some fresh leather and rebuild it with all new leather. What are you doing, Alex?
So at the moment I'm cleaning the old leather off this half of compression bellows.
Concussion bellows.
That's right.
That's the one.
Excellent. I was going to say combustion, and it's like, that's wrong. So we've got some warm water here, just a kitchen towel, Just dunk it in the water, placing it on top of where the old glue used to be in the old leather, and then that's just dissolving the glue away. And we'll have a nice clean edge then for when we re-leather it.
We're going to get the glue that we're going to use to glue these this Concussion Bellows back together. So we'll find it in a bag. That one. Could use that. Use that. Do you think we've wound up the glue police enough?
I think so, if they haven't got them by now.
Maybe we could use some expanding foam, that's the other thing. I think we've annoyed a few people now.
Yeah.
No, we're going to use the traditional stuff. This is hot hide glue. At the moment it's solid because it's cold, but we're going to, do you like the smell? It's an acquired taste, hot hide glue.
Yeah,
my wife really hates it, especially if you leave it for a while and it goes bad and it really, really stinks.
Do you know what you should do? You should make a candle out of that.
Yeah, that would be a Christmas present really. But we're going to put it in the warmer to get that warmed up. We've cut out our leather for the inside hinge. We've thinned down the edges a little bit so that they don't get stuck on anything. And the hot glue is here warming up in my wax warmer, which I had to buy off the internet. It's used for doing bikini waxes and things, so it did interesting things to my search history results, shall we say. So I can fix an organ for you, and I can also give you some beauty treatment. So we're going to use our hot glue now, and we're going to glue the first part of the hinge to one side of the Concussion Bellows. We'll let that dry, and then we'll glue the other side of the Concussion Bellows onto the hinge. Just going to rub it two together. Just use a little bit of warm water to get it off the edge. Try that off.
It's a very interesting smell.
Just want to make sure nothing's got in between the two. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you doing, Alex?
At the moment, I'm gluing this section, which will be the back of the compression bellows.
Concussion Bellows.
Concussion bellows, those two. So we've got hide glue.
Hide glue.
Hide glue, that's the one I'm looking for. On the leather. Now if I just do glue on the structure of it, and then I can put the two together.
This makes up the top fold, I guess you'd call it.
Yeah. That like that. So what are you doing, Kingsley?
We're just finishing up these Concussion Bellows. We've replaced all the leather and we're just trimming off the excess, and then we can put the spring and the spring frame back in and get it back in the organ.
So in this cosy little corner that I may call home, I'm patching up the corner of the bellows per year. Thought there was just an initial single leak, but it turns out that there are 3 holes in the same corner. So I've got a piece of leather that I've cut down to go over the whole area, and I'm just waiting for the glue to set now so I can remove my fingers from the offending area.
So those Concussion Bellows are working nicely.
They are working very well, especially with the notes in the base.
So what are we going to be getting up to next?
So next is we're going to be finishing off the work on this organ at the moment. So this video we have repatched the concussion bellows, that's the word I was looking for, and also patched up some of the leaks that are on the bellows. The next thing that we want to do is to dismantle the grate pipework. We want to give that a clean, fix the repairs, and put everything back in and tune it all together. We have got a couple of other projects in the pipeline as well, so we're also having a look at Abergavenny Presbyterian Church to try and get their 1909 Nicholson and Lord organ back into working order. And also we're going to be finishing off bits at St Cadoc's Langattock Vibenaville, which is the restoration of the 1875 Vowels organ there. So exciting stuff is coming up.
And why are we doing this?
So the reason why we're doing this is that at the moment, according to Pipe Up for Pipe Organs, about 4 pipe organs are being scrapped every single week due to church closures, buildings, the chapels themselves being converted probably into houses, or they're being demolished. We're setting out to try and assist where churches haven't got the funds to maintain the instruments, to ensure that the heritage and the musical instruments survive, especially like this one that's lasted over 100 years old. So we would like to ask if you was able to support us in any way financially, so we can do these projects for free to try and get materials and get everything together to help make sure that they're working for organ enthusiasts out there. Otherwise, once it's gone forever.